Hockey 605, and I'm here with Todd Stratmoen with the Brookings Hockey Association, the president. Thanks, Todd, for being with us tonight.
Absolutely, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
You know, it's really been fun hanging out here at the Larson Ice Complex the last few weeks, but especially this week as you guys get prepared to host the state Boys Varsity tournament.
You know, it's a great place to hang out for starters. We're fortunate to have a great facility here in Brookings, but with a lot of the activity at the end of the season, it all kind of builds towards a state tournament, and you're right, it is a fun place to hang out.
You know, last night it was so great. You had all those little guys out here, the 5-6-year-olds skating around, and tonight you had the high school kids here and everything in between. It just what a great facility for the kids to come use.
You know, that's one of the great things about hockey is you end up with a really wide age group, or age range rather, of players. They're oftentimes practicing right before each other, right after each other. It's a great way for some of the younger kids to watch and maybe emulate some of the older kids a little bit. You bet.
Yeah, well, and you see them trying to do some of those tricks and stuff, and it's just fun to watch. Well, you guys have done this a couple times, and has there been anything different this year that you're going to do versus prior years?
You know, we're fortunate to have the opportunity to host it a couple of years in a row. It allows us to look back at some of the things that we think probably went pretty well last year and do those things similarly, build on them a little bit, as well as if there's some things that we think could go a little bit better. And one of the main things that's taking place this year that's a bit different is the timing of the opening ceremonies. Traditionally, they've been Saturday morning. They've been on the ice, and some of the teams literally have to go straight from opening ceremonies and get into the locker room and get suited up for the game. This year, we've moved those opening ceremonies to Friday night, and it'll be at the Swiftel Center, just south of Larson Ice Center. It will, I think, really be a nice change. That event, the opening ceremonies and the awards over the years have really grown to include some pretty important things, pretty important awards. And to be able to do it in a facility that's designed for special events as opposed to doing it on ice, I think it's really going to be a nice change.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The last couple tournaments we've done, it does seem that those things go for a while, and those players are scrambling to go get ready. So I think it'll be a lot better for the players, and frankly, for the people who are watching and attending, I think it'll be a lot more comfortable situation for them.
Yeah, it's grown, as I mentioned, to include a lot of things. Last year it was about an hour and 15 minutes. That's a long time for players to stand on the ice. It's a long time for parents and fans and friends to sit. But Swiftel Center is going to be nice. It's going to be comfortable. It's really going to be a nice environment.
You just don't throw an event like this together the last couple of weeks. How long have you and your crew been working on planning this event?
Well, bids were due to the State Hockey Association near the end of June. So we've literally been working 9 months or so. If you go back to when the bid was submitted, shortly after that, we began working with the Convention and Visitors Bureau in Brookings, which has been fabulous to work with, to get some of the logistical things within the community taken care of. And then we've been meeting almost on a weekly basis since right after the holidays. So most of 2.5 months, meeting at least weekly for the core tournament committee, and then even some subcommittees have been meeting in between as well. So yeah, a good 10 weeks of pretty solid work now recently.
Well, and that's why you're so well organized. And you having a state-of-the-art facility, especially down there in the electronics, has to make things a lot easier than running it out of an antiquated system like a lot of people have to do.
We're fortunate. We've got a great relationship with Daktronics right here in Brookings. Through that, we've been able to do some nice things from an equipment standpoint within the facility and within the association. We've also got a number of Daktronics employees in the association. That doesn't hurt. It all helps. We think and we hope add to the overall experience.
Well, Todd, first puck drops at 9 o'clock Friday morning, and I'm sure you'll be here before that, so will we, and hopefully we'll get a chance to catch up with you for a couple of minutes during the tournament and just see how things are going for you.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We haven't started counting the hours yet, but definitely know that things get rolling early Friday morning. Be a lot of work yet still tonight, and certainly during the day on Thursday. But we're excited about it, and we're ready to get things rolling.
Well, for people who are counting, we have a countdown clock on hockey605.com, so they can sure check it out there and count the minutes and hours till then.
That sounds good, and we appreciate the work that you folks are doing. Hockey 605 has been a great addition. I think you guys got things rolling here 4 or 5 weeks ago. I know spent some time in Brookings. We're excited to see how hockey 605 impacts hockey in the state of South Dakota and in the upper Midwest as well.
Well, we still have a lot to learn about the game of hockey, but I think we have the part about the people part down pretty good from our other websites. So hopefully the kids and the parents are really enjoying it, and the grandparents too.
Yeah, a lot of great content out there, a lot of great interviews, and a great place for people to go to get caught up on things.
Well, thanks a lot, Todd, for spending a little time with us tonight, and we'll see you here bright and early Friday morning and watch that first puck drop.
That sounds good. Looking forward to it, Randy.